Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Arccway. This is the podcast. So, if you guys are new viewers, welcome to all the current members, all the crew members. What up, baby? So in today's video, we're gonna do a podcast. So this is kind of like a free flow podcast. I wanted to give you guys something a little bit different with this content, and I have a few talking points that I want to go over and discuss some things. So I just want to know how you guys doing. I'm doing good, and I just want to let you guys know that I've been taking a break from making videos for a little bit, and I think that's kind of due to me trying to find myself in style and try to express myself in a certain style and aesthetic, and kind of really diving deep into that. So we're gonna get into all that type of stuff as well. But yeah, yet again, if you guys are new subscribers, definitely subscribe to this video. Also give this video a like so more people can see it and it reaches a broader audience. And that's the whole goal of Arccway. We're trying to help people with their own style, trying to define their own style and kind of come into their own self and express that through fashion. So this is like the first podcast introduction to that. That's pretty cool. I've never done that before. So let's just go through a few things. So I have a few future plans for Arccway here, and essentially what I'm trying to go with here is I'm trying to have like a community based podcast, not podcast, but like YouTube videos. In the comment section is super important for everyone to engage in conversations, and I want to make more conversational talking points. I want to have more interactions in the comment section and kind of expressing you guys' experiences and kind of bouncing off of mine. And so we can just grow and just learn from each other. I think that's super cool to do, and not a lot of people do that. So I want to have a different approach to Arccway, and I want to have a different approach to YouTube as a whole. And I think that would be super important just for, it'll be an informational based YouTube channel, but also you're learning so much just by engaging in the content and the conversations that we're going to be having. So I think that would be super dope, and I'm super excited for that to happen. And the only way it's going to start is me literally just doing it. So yeah, so that's that. 1 second, guys, my apologies. I want to grab my phone here, and I actually want to go through my Grail list. Like, I have this list of things that I truly want, and it's been a minute for me to put together a list because I've been consistently like looking on Sense and trying to find pieces that I like. And you always come by like a few different things that you like, but you just never really put it in your wish list. Or if you do, I'm terrible at it, and I'm just getting better at it now. But I have a few things on my Grail list I actually want, and I want to show you guys what they are here. Okay, so first thing first, let's just go through this. My first thing, I'm just gonna move over to the right here so you guys can see the pictures. All right, so the first thing on my list is what I'm looking for is this Fear of God black down puffer jacket. It is so nice. This is $1,200, but this is on my Grail list as something I want in the future. But this jacket, this puffer is just brilliant. I seen it on the website, Fear of God website. I feel like it's a lot more. I think it's a lot cheaper or more. I forgot what it was, but the jacket's so nice. It's like a basic black down puffer, but in this picture, it may be unisex, but a woman is modeling this one. In the Fear of God website, I noticed that it was like specifically for men, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it has a different cut, silhouette, and how it falls on the model. It could be a little different, but if it's the same one, then touche. So this is 80% down, goose down, and 20% feathers. That is the same ratio of North Face. I have reviewed North Face in the past, but this is just a nice jacket. I think it's a nice puffer for the winter. Very, very stylish, modern, and that piece is like dope. Let me know what you guys think of this puffer. Like, would you guys cop it? Would you not? Is this something that you're interested in? How would you guys style this? I'm really liking this puffer. So that is probably my first thing on my list. The second thing on my list is actually I'm trying to get more into bags. I'm trying to get more into tote bags. I'm trying to get more into cross bags. And this just happens to be a Fear of God tote bag again. Cross bag. So this is an all black cross bag look. This is going for about 800. Yet again, this is just the piece that's going for 800. You can always find like alternatives for this. So looking at the bag, it's brilliant. It's nice. It's like a slide. It's kind of like a sling bag. You know how it kind of goes above your waistline, and it's kind of like a little bit longer than your typical. And I kind of like that look. It's kind of like a small messenger's bag or like a laptop bag, like a mini style of it, right? And I don't know, I like this a lot. It's made in Italy, genuine leather. So it's showing that it's approximately 9.5 inches by 6 inch, and then the width would be 2 inches. So it's very slim. You could definitely fit like an iPad in there, based off the dimensions and generation. But yeah, the messenger bag is quite nice. Let me know what you guys think of this. I like it a lot because I like things that don't have like crazy logos and like crazy like images and like marketing all over it. But I like something subtle, and that one's pretty fire. And shout out to Chris. He put me on to a lot of things, even to like style and just observing his style and going into Toronto and like just going around town and seeing what he likes and I like. And I got a lot of inspiration off of him too. Like, for example, this is something that kind of reminisces that moment. This is the APC. This is the Navy Jamie pouch, kind of like cross bag, sling over type of thing. And this is super dope. I like this a lot. It's very, very slim on the side. I think I could rock this. I never really got into it, but I'm super excited to dive into this type of stuff. So yeah, yet again, this is like an adjustable strap. Has a nice look to it. Height wise, it's 7 inch. Wide width will be 5 inches and 1 inch by dimensions. It's leather, goat skin, and this is ranging about 285 Canadian, and that's probably my next piece. One brand I actually like a lot right now is Dime, and it's kind of like a more skateboard brand, like skateboard high-end type of look. And I got a lot of inspirations off of them, especially checking them out in Toronto. And I noticed a lot of like streetwear in Toronto is just, I love actually observing people because you just pick up so much style and information off of people and what they're wearing. And downtown Toronto, a lot of people are wearing Dime, and Dime is such a dope brand because it's coming from Montreal. And if you're from like the skate culture, then you'll know that like this brand is the essence of that subculture. And if you look at brands like Stussy has that same element, and those are the type of brands I grew up around, and I would love to like recreate. But Dime was always a bit on my list. They always had some sick pieces. This is a corduroy bucket hat, and this thing is this suave, like it's a blue corduroy. It's going for $70. I love the look of it, the texture, the quality of it. It looks unreal. I've seen this in person too, so it's dope to just observe it again. And the one thing I would love to see on these type of pieces, especially when it comes down to bucket hats, is more of a string. Having that string accessibility is key because you never know where you're going to be at, especially if you are driving or you just love like style in general. You want to be wearing this anywhere you go. And I noticed one thing is when I was wearing the bucket hat when I was driving and you open up the window, it tends to be that, yeah, your bucket hat will fall off, especially when you wind down the windows. So if this had a string or like a drawstring right under, that'd be sweet. But nevertheless, this is such a sick piece. I like it a lot. So it's going for like $70. The next thing I'll look into on my list here is now going to shoes. So let's start with these. So these are the Adidas Gazelle. Yeah, these are the Adidas Gazelle. These are the navies. I want to get into more skate shoe, everyday casual type of look because my background has always been in skateboarding. So I'd love to get into more Adidas like skate shoes, and I can wear them with like I'm never gonna be. It's not often that I wear a suit anymore in my life, but if I want to dress up more than what I'm wearing right now, I'd love to throw on some like dirty Adidas. I think I'll have like a sick aesthetic to it, and kind of expressing like who I am and all that. But these Adidas right here, the Gazelle, they're actually pretty sweet. I like them a lot. So I think these would be dope just to skate in. If you guys have any other Adidas recommendations, let me know. I'd love to pick up some Adidas in like a few different colors. I know some other YouTubers are being like raving about a certain Adidas brands and like looks and all that. So I love to like tap into that and just style those and see how that works. Cause I love Converse. Like Converse is like my go-to. You'll see me on and like on any other day, I'm wearing a Converse, or I'm wearing pretty much, honestly, nowadays it's just Converse, CDGs. That's just been my wave. But I love to find something that I can skate in as well. So just having that versatility there would be fire. But every day traveling, I got the Chucks on. So these ones right here are Converse, the Gray Chucks 70s utility sneaker. So these are on sale, and these actually go for $113. And the thing I like about these is that the design of it is so wild. It's so out there. It's kind of like having that high-end designer look too. But at the same time, it does have like a chunky platform, so it does give you a little bit of height. And I noticed that with a lot of Converse, it does give you that height foundation. So if you are short, I say grab yourself some Converse. I think these will be your best bet. But these look so fire. They just look so dope. It's like a gray desert tone, and yet again, like it has textures of like rubber, textile. And one thing I like about these is like you can lace them up, you can loosen them up a little bit. The logo's not too big on the sneaker, but it's kind of like hidden by the plastic that's kind of like shown on the side here. So I think these are kind of dope. They're kind of just different, and I usually like things that are just out there, right? One more thing, actually two more items that are on my list that I really do want, and these are the Solomon. These, if you guys know anything about these brands are just so dope. Like Solomon is so dope. I always been eyeing them before they got like super hype, and I remember seeing like Pusha T wear them in one of his videos before his his album dropped, and I just noticed how the internet and like people kind of like the culture pretty much kind of jumped on that wave, and it was like, yo, those are the next thing. But I've been preing Solomons for so long, and there's a few different looks I've been looking for, and one is the XT4 and the XT6. If you guys seen them before, it is the all white one. Those are like essential, those are a staple, and I would love to grab a pair of those in size 12. Anyone out there, shout out your boy, holla at me. I love to get those in the white and black because those are so fuego. Like honestly, that would be part of my essentials, like Chucks, those Solomons, the XT4s or the 6s in the black and whites, all black and whites. Yo, like seriously, like those will be my fall shoes. Like I'll wear those every single day. They look so fresh. Just looking at them right now, they look so fresh, so clean, and they're just different. And I'm from Canada, like Toronto, Canada, and you're from like Europe, you already know this vibe. But a lot of people in North America are not really on to these sneakers like that, and these sneakers are just fire. They're kind of like a hiking shoe, 100% waterproof, and they're great for the terrain of like spring and summer look, and I honestly like these a lot. So I heard they don't fit true to size. I've seen some people wear them. I always ask questions anytime I see someone wearing them, and how does it feel, how's it look, how does it hold up in the weather. I always ask tons of questions when I see someone with these on. But these typically will go for like $250 on their website. I believe it's a bit cheaper. I think it's like $220. But they're always sold out. So if you're on like the not wish list, but if you're on the newsletter, like I am, make sure you try to get them as soon as possible when they restock, because they'll sell out instantly. Like, it's insane. But I need to get my hands on 2 of those pairs. So size 12, anyone's out there, size 12, your boy size 12. Love y'all. So the last pair I actually want to cop right here, and I love these to death, man. These are the Visms. You guys seen these like back in the day, like in 2013 when Kanye was rocking them. But these are just so dope. I love the style of them. It's so unique as a sneaker. The look of it, like, come on, man. Like, it's like that blend between like a Native American. Did the camera just cut out? That was super annoying. Camera cut out. Super annoying there. But Visms. So get yourself a pair of these, because these are just wicked. I'm just looking over a few other pairs here, and this is totally will be on my list. But yeah, that is on my Grail list. Like, honestly, those are my things I've been looking at for a while now, and I would just love to have them in my wardrobe and showing you guys how the Stylist have the pieces and giving you guys different like take on some styles that are not out there and stuff that you won't find in typical like kiosk malls or like malls or places like that, so or outlets, for example. So I hope you guys love that piece right here. And the next thing I want to talk about is find your style. Like, I think this is something that I can dive into a lot more for you guys. Like, I want to dive into stuff like finding your style, knowing how to style things, what you're looking for. But finding your style is so deep that it gets to the point of you knowing yourself best, because as I'm trying to find my own style and I'm continuously learning how to style and become a better like stylist, but also developing my own style in that process. It's such a tedious process that it's like a internal growth process, because your internal is a reflection of your external, right? So some things I actually been doing recently was getting rid of a lot of clothes. I got rid of a lot of clothes. Every season I try to get rid of a lot, but this season, as we're in the midst of summer, I got rid of a lot of things I haven't been wearing for the last 3 months to a year. And those are these are like actually tips that you guys can use, where if you're not wearing something within the last 3 months, get rid of it, because it's going to be there for the next 3 months again. And what you want to essentially do is wear staples. You want to get to a point where you have your essentials and you know where they are, and you're going to be wearing those on rotation. So when you start defining what your style is, you have a better understanding of like how I want to take it, where I want to go with it, and what I want to develop. One thing I'll say is, when it comes down to defining your style, is stay off the internet. Like, I know we're on the internet right now as we talk, but stay off the internet, because the internet is so influential that you kind of get lost in the sauce. And I kind of got to that point where I realized of my own style. I was like, one time I was just sitting there, and I always have like thoughts and shit, and I'm like, yo, like, who is my favorite superhero as a child? Like, those are some questions I asked myself, and I was like, yo, I don't even know. Because one, it was like, the internet is so like influential in our lives that like, after you step away from the internet, you're like, what am I gonna do? Like, what is there to do? You feel like there's nothing else existing, because you're not like consistently looking at something or entertaining yourself. And I kind of realized how bad it got, where I realized I just have to step back and like figure my shit out. Sorry, did I swear on this? Figure my stuff out. So yeah, you gotta step back. I think you really gotta step back and just really examine who you are as a person. Get to know yourself. Get to know who you were as a kid, because I truly believe that life comes in full circles, and what you want to do is essentially what you wanted to do as a kid. And have that passion, have that drive, because I'm in a place, grateful enough in a place to finally do things that I actually want to do. And it took me a long time to get there, and I'm 29. So it's never too late to start doing what you want to do. But I think this will be a very key point for someone who wants to define their style and develop their own style. And I have talked about like iconic styles, and I dropped a video last week around this, how to dress like an icon. But this is kind of a little bit more deeper, because within dressing like someone else for the day, but when you start dressing like yourself, that's more influential in your own life. And I want to start embracing that, and I want to start showing you guys like, hey, dressing like you is like the most fireest thing ever. And also it's just like the way you wear things compared to how like a model like or like a celebrity will wear it will never be the same, because your body shape is not like their body shape at all. So the way it cuts, the way it looks on you, the way it's cut, the way it's sewn, and the way it's tapered, it's completely unique, and only you can do that, no one else. So finding your style is super important, man. And it's kind of like looking back to who you were as a person. One thing I would like to tell you guys is that for me, I talked about this briefly, but I have a big skateboarding background. I love to skate. I love to be in the culture of that, where it's a little bit more rebellious, a little more on the edge. And I realized with my own style, I love the skate culture and Japanese culture, because I grew up in Vancouver, and majority of the population out there are Asian or Asian white. So typically when I seen a lot of Japanese styles or influences in Chinatown or downtown Vancouver, there's a lot of people wearing things that were just different or were from like their hometown of Tokyo or China. And the things that I've seen there and the exposures I got was really influential in my own life. And I used to do an internship, shout out to Nick Focus. I used to do an internship at like a boutique in Gastown. So typically I often went there while I was in fashion school, tapped into the culture there, helped them curate events, talked about designs, took photos, was a model. So those are my influences that really brought me into Japanese streetwear. And just to talk about that and think about that makes you realize why my style is a certain way. And there's always people that you run into in life that have immaculate style, and something that about them really transpires into you. So for example, like back in high school, back in college, there was this girl named Esther. Her style was so fire. She wore like all black. Shout out to her, man, because she influenced me a lot. Like just showing me how to like dress. Not even like, we didn't even have discussions on it. I just looked at her style and was like, yo, the monochromatic colors she wears, mostly it was all black, but the way she wore the all black was just so fire. Like it was kind of like Aritzia pants or Lululemon pants, and then she had some like sneakers on, and then she had like a big like draped coat, and she had like a thin maybe crop top and maybe a ball cap with a black tote bag. Like that stuff was so fire that to me it was just like, yo, like there's something here. And shout out to like her, because I get inspirations from women's fashion all the time. So really, you really have to dig deep into who you are, where your influences are, and kind of tap into that, because essentially that your upbringing and how you live is essentially how you'll love to define your own style. Or if you want, or if you know where you want to go in life, everyone should have a plan. But if you want to get into more corporate world, then you're going to be wearing a lot more suits and stuff like that, more casual business looks as well. So it's kind of defining on your own personal lifestyle and how you want to live this life. And for me, it's more about comfortability, but at the same time, I love to be, I love that mix between the Japanese style and the skate culture. So my philosophy as of right now within how I'm dressing is I want to be able to skate in anything that I'm wearing. So if I look a little preppy one day, you'll know it's comfortable, because I won't be wearing anything that's uncomfortable, first of all. So if I can just whip out my skateboard, bomb the streets, or go to the convenience store, the bodega, wherever, in what I'm looking like, then I'm like really, really comfortable in it. So that typically for me would be like kind of loose end trousers, or it could be like skin tight jeans. I reviewed some jeans from Zara before, but from that section, from casual to more of a street essence, that is typically my fit, my style. And comfortability, man. Comfortability is key, because I want to feel comfortable in my fit and just feel confident that no one's rocking what I'm wearing at the end of the day. Like what I'm rocking right now. Like it's kind of like what it says right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I got a Converse on the feet, and then I have the Uniqlo stretch to fit pants. And these are dope because it's kind of cropped at the bottom here. Like it was just naturally like that. And I think the length is about maybe 30 possibly. And I got a white tank top, and I got this Club Monaco top as well. It's a little thicker, but it's cool because this is like really breezy. So, and I got like a little chain here, and I got my glasses from ASOS. So, and that's how I'm swagging, man. That's just what it is. So yeah, finding your style. I can go more into that. You guys just have to let me know. Let me know what your guys' influences are. It could be music, it can be celebrities, it can be people around you. And yeah, we can tap into a lot more, because, for example, everyone should have like a style icon or a muse, someone they can follow off of. And for me, my muse would be Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz is so sick with style that it's like unbelievable to me. It's like the way he wears things, like it can be female, it can be like women's wear to men's wear. It's just brilliant how he wears it. And a lot of his style is kind of essentially his style is really, I can see his style in me a lot. So always have a fashion muse, or if you don't have one, develop one, or pick a few different people. It can be like Kanye West. It can just be like it can be so many different people, man. It could be Basquiat. These are just some people that I'm referencing off of. Nigo, Hiroshi Fujiwara. It could be so many styles and people. John Elliott. Those are people I'm actually like really looking into right now, and I just love their style and what they bring to the industry. Okay, so the next thing on this list is cop or not. So I actually want to ask you guys a question here, and I posted it in the community chat, and I wanted to know what you guys thought of these sneakers. And I personally like them a lot. I never really been into Nikes like ever, especially when it comes down to like dunks. But this kind of swayed me a little bit, and I want to know your guys' opinions of these right here. So these things right here, what I'm looking at are the Travis Scotts. These are the Air Jordan #1 lows. These are the reverse Mochas. Let me know what you guys think of these, because I personally like them. But let me know if you guys will cop these. I actually seen them in the blues. I actually like that a lot more than the Mochas. But there is always a time and place for certain colorways, right? So I like these Mocha, or these reverse Mocha ones. They're actually quite nice, just as an overall image and color palette. Sorry, and I love the upside down, or the reverse check mark of the traditional Nike logo, and it has a Travis Scott trademark on the back of it. Let me know what you guys think. I like how the two tones hit on the nose of the shoe. It's just a nice implementation of like color palettes and the way it looks. I really like these a lot. Would you guys cop them or not? Let me know what sneakers you guys would pick up. Yeah, I personally would cop. I'll have to cop these. This may go against the grain, but I'll say I'll have to cop these. I never really rocked brown shoes, to be honest with you, and I think I can style them in many ways. I think also they'll just look good with my wardrobe, and I typically was never into like high dunks, like Air Force Ones, the highs or the lows. I never really got into them, but I think I can get into these lows, these Travis Scott lows for sure. Let me know what you guys think of this, because I think they're kind of fire. I like the blues as well, so I love to cop these and the blues and show you guys how I rock out in those. So my next segment here would typically, I just want to change it up. So this right here will be starting a brand. I had experimented with a brand before, and I have sold merch to you guys, and you guys have been supportive about that, and I love the support and the feedback that you guys have been giving me since I like dropped my designs and show you guys what it looks like. And basically you guys interacted with me a lot regarding that, and I want to, going forward, I want to drop a collection within possibly next year, spring, summer, and I want to drop something that I truly feel confident in, because I had some samples before from my last production and they weren't really up to par to my taste level. The logos were dethreading, the pictures were coming off, the ink a little bit, and no shade to brands that collaborate with like YouTubers and stuff like that, but a lot of those print on demand brands aren't giving you the best quality. So I'm on a search of finding like a good manufacturer to give you guys quality products, and I'm looking forward to dropping a line for you guys regarding Arccway. I want to give you guys like, truly I want to give you guys like a lifestyle brand, because I love fashion to like a very, very high degree. I feel like a lifestyle brand will be just as significant as right now, but I'm still jogging, I'm still spitballing here. So lifestyle brand, it could be on my mind, like possibly doing some rugs, some shower caps, or like some shower curtains, some stuff around the house that you would need, some essentials. Or I can typically just do straight on fashion essentials that I truly would love, that you guys will need for any season, and you guys will just look fuego in it as well. So those are like my ideas of, those are kind of like my revamped ideas, because I just don't want to do a basic black and white tee with a logo on it. I want to give you guys something that has a little more meaning to it, and just know the production level of it is going to be up there. And I'm really proud of where I'm going to be going with this, and just for the support and love that you guys show, that is huge. And I'll probably do another face-to-face talk like this, talking about the brand and showing you guys the products before it's before you guys can purchase it online. So yeah, a few brands that I'm actually I'm looking into right now. I'm really stepping back from the internet, like I said, but I think the camera is just about to cut out right there. But yet again, I just want to say thank you guys for checking out this podcast. This is actually the first podcast of many. I love to do these sit-down conversations. I feel like I have a lot to say, and I'm having a lot more confidence beyond camera regarding conversational pieces and kind of having a free-flow conversation. I typically never done this a lot, but I'm pushing myself beyond my boundaries here. So just for that, drop a comment, guys. I love you guys a lot. Arccway gang, I'll see you guys soon, and peace out.